Welcome everybody to another episode of Clutch Entrepreneurs. Today I got a the most special episode for y'all today. I know y'all been requesting this. It's the top sales agent in the organization. All right, the one that started with me from day one, my first partner in the biz, the one that came all the way from Houston, Texas to come join this movement we got going on. All right, and I know y'all been waiting for this one. So today I'm gonna tell you the story of my special guest, Dispo Dave.
Thanks for having me, cuz.
For sure. Yes, that is my cousin, David Lee Hernandez. Shout out to the musician.
David Lee Garza.
David Lee Garza, so tejano. My family is. But, so, guys, this is my cousin right here. And I wanted to put him on here because we got a crazy story. And you were with me since literally day one. Mm-hmm. And so we're going to spread the whole story. And you're here to confirm all the facts. Right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So he was with me. We weren't even Clutch yet. We were JRH Buys Houses. Mm-hmm. And that was a whack ass name. It was literally like such a typical Mexican. Like all my companies were like my initials and then what I did. So it was like, excuse me. It was like JRH Landscaping, yep. JRH Pressure Washing, JRH Construction. Uh-huh. And then we were like JRH Buys Houses. Mm-hmm. We're like, bro, we got to change this. Shit's whack. I think you told me you still have one of those shirts from back then, right?
Yeah, I have a throwback jersey. So,
guys, I want to tell you a crazy story because it all started with me and my cousin Dave when we started, because it was just me by myself. And I was like, yo, I'm ready to like do something big. Mm-hmm. And so I went to Houston. It wasn't really to pitch you or nothing like that. I was just telling you the story. I forgot what I was there in town for.
I don't even remember.
I think it was like a concert or something. Because I was by myself, right?
Yeah, it was just you.
Yeah, it was just me. So I think I don't know why I was there. But anyway, so I took my cousin out to eat, or we just went out to eat. We went to this local wing joint by your mom's house. Mm-hmm. And I remember I was telling him, I was like, hey, bro, I just made like some cash, bro. And I was like, I think we could do something with this. And he was like, it was like some Wolf of Wall Street shit.
I was like, bullshit, how much?
Yeah, he's like, bullshit, how much? And then we're not going to say the number. But he was like, bullshit, let me see. And I pulled up my bank, bro, my mobile app, and I showed it to him. And mind you, like, this is in the beginning, so, like, it's new to both of us. Mm-hmm. And he was like, oh, shit. We're like, how do you tell how it went?
I was like, nah.
So fucking, I told him, I go, hey, bro, like, come work with me, bro. Let's do something. And you were like...
At the time, I was like,
Yeah, well, you were working at Cricket at the time. Were you still at Cricket? Yeah, I think you were at Cricket.
It might have been before that.
No, it was during Cricket.
That's when I made the move.
That's when you made the move to Cricket. Oh, okay. So, it took you a little while.
Yeah, I did. I had to think about it for some time.
So what made you do it?
So you had posted on Facebook that you're trying to start a team to get this stuff going over here. Mm-hmm. At the time, I didn't have a Facebook, so... my girlfriend at the time saw it, screenshotted it, sent it to me, and said, hit him up. I'm like,
so okay. She was cool with moving over here?
Well, yeah, I guess so.
Because she's the one that sent it to you?
Yeah, she sent it to me.
Dang, so shout out Dez.
Yeah, shout out Dez, who's my wife now.
Oh, mother-to-be.
Yeah, mother-to-be, yeah. Shit.
Congrats.
Dante coming in October. Dante Lee. But, yeah, she sent that to me and was like, hit up your cousin. You should maybe talk to him about it. And so I called you and I was like, hey, cuz I want to do it. And you're like, when can you start? I'm like, shoot, at the end of the month. You said, fuck it, let's go. And so I put in my 2 weeks at Cricket and went to Denver for a couple for a week. Went and proposed out there, locked it up, and got back, packed my shit, came over to my my late grandmother's house that was vacant at the time, and started working like right away.
Dang, that's crazy, guys. So just think about this. I had a new thing going.
A little
startup. And he just packed his bags from Houston with his fiance, came all to San Antonio, and bet on this.
Mm-hmm.
You made a bet.
Yeah.
You moved all the way to a whole different city with your girl. Shout out to Dez for being cool enough to do it. Right? And so now fast forward a little bit, we're in the office. So he was with me. I was renting a little spot actually next door to here.
Mm-hmm.
It was actually my mom's insurance office.
Yep.
And she sold insurance over here. And there was like a little extra room in the back.
Yeah, she just gave us the smallest office that she could give us.
Well, it was the only office.
Yeah, that's true.
It was a very small office to begin with. It was like a little 500 square foot spot. And so I started renting out the back, and I was paying her whole rent already, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
You
like,
were?
yeah.
Okay.
So like you know what I mean? So we were getting this little spot, and the only reason I did it because I was like, we need an office because I'm not gonna be working at home. There's like no motivation, and you just get lazy, complacent. You start watching TV, you start playing shit, and so I was like, I need an office because it makes me more serious. You know what I mean? So we had this space, right? It was literally like a 8x8. Maybe a 10x10 tops. I doubt it.
No,
it was probably it was like an 8x8.
Yeah, it was.
So I had a big ass desk in there.
It took up a whole lot of space.
It took a whole lot of fucking space. And then I put David right behind me, and we started going to work. Mm-hmm. We started cold calling.
Yep. Started an acquisition.
It started in acquisitions, and we would just fucking cold call all day.
Mm-hmm.
And we were just new to the game, guys. We were just new to the game, so that we were just learning everything. And then I remember like we weren't doing that good.
No.
You weren't doing that good.
I wasn't doing
You
very
sucked
good.
at acquisitions.
Thanks. But,
Let's be honest.
I got like 2 deals out of the like 6 months. That
2 deals in 6 months, bro.
Yeah.
So there's the story changes. Don't worry, just wait. so
like doing that for so long, and I was just getting beat up at the time.
beat the fuck up.
It's I'm generally a happy person, but you know, after so much of that, it starts to wear on you.
Cold calling is brutal. Like just cold. I remember even one day you cold called your own mom.
Yeah.
It was your mom.
She came up on the list.
On B Street.
Yeah.
On your grandma's house.
Yeah.
Oh, so he like we would do like text blasts where we'd send out a whole bunch of texts and get leads, and he had texted his own mom on the house he was living in.
In the house I was living in.
That shit was funny. So anyways, guys, I was paying you like a very small salary, but just something to stay afloat, and then hoping you would get some contracts, and then that's where you would get paid.
Yep.
And it just wasn't working out.
Wasn't working out. I hit my limit. I was about to call it quits, or shit, I was calling it quits.
You did call it quits.
Yeah, and I told you, and you're like, wait, hold on just a second. Let's put you in this seat over here. And that's the start of Dispo Dave.
Damn. Okay, so yeah, guys, this is crazy. So yeah, so he was about to quit. Like he came up to my desk and he was like, fuck, cuz I don't know how to tell you, but like I'm not making, like, this ain't working. And I was just like, fuck. I was like, damn. And at this time, we're growing already. And I was just like, I was doing the dispo. I was selling everything. And I was like, and I remember at the time, I was thinking to myself, like, I got to remove myself from dispo so we can continue to grow. You know what I mean? If I'm stuck here, we're not going to grow. I got to sell everything. So I was like, you know, it was just perfect timing. I was like, all right, cuz, like, I get it. You know what I mean? I understand. I was like, but before, why don't we try this out? And so I removed myself from being dispo and to basically like the manager, right? And because I kept removing myself from each position. And then so we put Dave there. And I'm going to be honest, I didn't really expect it to take off. You know what I mean? I didn't, because I mean, I don't know. Like, you know what I mean? Who knows what?
Yeah, I mean, I was also like feeling pretty down too. I was like,
yeah,
I guess so. I'll give it a shot.
like burnt out.
Yep.
Yeah. So there we are, and then fuck, all of a sudden, he just starts selling everything, and I was just like, more than me, I think.
Yeah.
I think you were selling more than me.
I was getting like 6 people to every house.
He was like, yeah, by himself. He was getting a lot of people everywhere, and I was like, whoa, what the fuck? And it's always kind of and like a funny thing is, it's always kind of like the unexpected ones. Like you think somebody's gonna do good, they don't do good, and then you give somebody a shot and they just, what the fuck? Like that's kind of what happened. And so then now Dispo Dave is selling everything, selling every single house for even more. Like we would be selling for like 130, and then we'd like be doing like, you would do some little tricks to make them offer more, and
Oh,
you would
yeah.
sell shit for more than what we were selling it for.
Yeah, I did that like once or twice.
That was crazy. So I was like, dude, that was crazy, bro. So tell me, bro, like, how big was that move that we did from acquisitions to dispo?
Well, it saved my career in real estate, I suppose. And it was the move to make.
It was the move to
It was
make.
definitely the move to make. Life's been good and getting better.
Ugh, man, and now your life is amazing. Like Dave makes probably gets paid probably one of the highest in the company, and he's really up there at the top. And he sells a lot of fucking real estate.
I sure do.
And now you're married,
Yeah.
having your first child,
Yep.
and you're gonna get a house probably soon.
Yeah. I'm thinking next year once I do my taxes.
Life is good, bro. I love it. So, tell the people, man. So, what was the? Actually, before I get into this, as a CEO, my job is to get everybody successful. First of all, it's to make the business successful. But to make the business successful, I need to have everybody successful, right? We work as a unit. So it's about finding the right seat for the right personalities. So like if I was all about just money and firing and all that shit, I would have just been like, all right, it didn't work. But when you actually care about people and put energy into them, you don't want to just lose that. So you do what you can. So I switched them over to a different seat, and boom, that was the magic. That was the magic thing, right? And I think being in acquisitions, it did help your dispositions because you knew how to like analyze deals. You knew how to talk about deals.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think maybe if I would have just put you in dispo, you wouldn't have been as good because you wouldn't have understood anything. You know what I mean? So being in acquisitions actually helped you because you were able to talk real estate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you learn the lingo.
That's true.
You know what I mean? So what are some of the attributes that you think make you good at dispo?
The attributes that make me good at dispo.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. I'm a genuine person, so I tend to make a lot of friends. People like me. I try to be funny.
Mm-hmm.
People like a funny guy.
Mm-hmm.
And people will work with someone that they like.
Facts.
And shoot, that's been my main tactic for this, and it's been working pretty well for me.
Bars. So there's a big difference between me and you as sales agents.
Mm-hmm.
So like my style of selling is like I'm a fucking raw. I'm a salesman, and it's really crazy with you because you're not really a salesman.
No, I'm not a salesy guy at all.
Like you don't push, you don't shove, you don't sell.
Mm-hmm. I'm like, here's the numbers, here's what the property. Do you like it? Let's make something happen.
And you sell it.
Yep.
With no pressure.
Oh, I mean, I let them know about all the other guys, but
Yeah.
I'm not like.
But it doesn't feel like you're selling them. It doesn't feel like pressure.
It's real low key.
Yeah. And it's just different because everything that I teach and my style is way different. So I'm like a salesy guy. Like I'm trying to get them in to buy this quick, right? Because the way we have it set up here is there's a lot of people trying to sell the same deal. So time is of the essence. Like you can get beat out on a deal if you're too slow here, right? And so I'm like, the way I teach is like salesmanship. And the way you do it is just so unorthodox.
Yeah. It's kind of almost like I go for customer service.
Yeah. I guess, yeah, I would say that you do go for customer service.
It's kind of retail-ish.
Yeah. Like you make it real comfortable for them, right? Mm-hmm. Like you don't feel like they're getting shoved in a deal.
No.
Like, yeah, so
Something that they want to do.
yeah. So it's definitely different. How many of your people how many repeat customers do you think you have? Like most of your people are repeat customers,
Yeah,
right?
most of them are repeat.
And that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Because what does that mean? That we're selling good deals.
Yeah.
And I would say we do. Out of all the whole industry, I feel like we sell the best deals.
That's a fact.
Right? Like we don't sell bullshit. We don't overprice anything. I mean, every once in a while something might be overpriced, but it's like we saw something and it sells.
And they saw something too.
Exactly. So, what is some of your feedback from your investors on us? Like, what do they say? Maybe how we're different or anything?
We have great energy. We seem like we all get along. Mm-hmm. It doesn't seem like any of us here are enemies with each other. They could tell that we're all friends here.
Oh yeah. No snake vibes. No snake vibes.
No snake vibes. The energy that we give off is just that's the biggest thing that people notice. Mm-hmm. Every investor or meeting that we've brought in here, they're digging the vibes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. How many investors do you think you have on your investor list?
On my investor list, well, let's see. I have a prospect list that's like 2,500.
2,500?
Uh-huh.
Damn. 2,500 San Antonio buyers?
Yeah.
Shit. Well, there you go, guys. You got a deal in San Antonio. Just Dispo Dave alone has 2,500 cash buyers.
Uh-huh.
And that's that we have about 5 people selling deals.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll get the deal done. I'll tell you that. All right. So our goal here at Clutch Investment Group, guys, is we're going to be the source of investment real estate in the San Antonio and Austin area. All right. So we will be that. All roads will lead to Clutch. All right. Or all roads lead to Offer Pros. All right. We go by both. All right. So that is what it is. So if you got deals here, you know where to send them, right? You can send me a DM and my boy Dispo Dave will get it done, or part of the crew.
Right.
We're all pretty excited here because we're getting that new office rebuilt right now.
Oh man, it's been a long time coming.
It's been a long time coming. This is the third one, our third office.
Technically,
right?
Yeah.
Our third move.
Yeah.
Guys, so we're getting a 3,000 square foot headquarters right by the airport, 7th floor, all freaking windows, sky view, airplanes coming in and out, conference room, sales pits, like it's crazy. It's gonna be like the Wolf of Wall Street, and we want more people. We want killers,
sharks.
We want more Dispo Daves, and so if you're watching this, send me a DM if you want to be a part of that, because this movement is going to be crazy and we are taking over the area. All right? We're taking over the area. All right? So, Dispo Dave, tell me, for people out here watching that have the deals to Dispo, what are some tips you can give them on how to be good at selling stuff?
How to be good at selling stuff.
All right, investment properties.
Investment properties.
Yeah.
Well, first you got to get your clientele up. So a lot of people I found off of Facebook go to the marketplaces or all the groups in there, San Antonio investing groups, drop a ad for a property.
So what else? So like getting your clientele up, okay, obviously, and obviously having good deals to sell them, because kind of good deals sell themselves.
Yeah, definitely.
Some of them you got to sell them, but most good deals going to sell itself.
Yes.
Right. So what are investors looking for that you've seen? Like, what are they looking for usually?
These days they're looking for an easy flip, something that you could just paint and do light cosmetics, and just throw it back right on the market and make a buck.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, everybody wants that.
Yeah, everybody wants that.
So how do you sell the tougher ones? Like, let's just say, because we get a lot on the west side, little shitty houses, south side, east side. How do you sell those?
Those are good rentals or owner finance. You just got to have the right clientele and know which of your buyers is looking for what.
But how do you qualify them? How do you tell the difference between a real buyer? Like, how do you qualify them? Like when they're commenting on your ad, like how do you qualify a buyer from a bullshitter?
Well, you just call them, ask them some questions. If they use cash or hard money, if they're gonna double close, or it's just there's a whole plethora of things that you could ask them.
We'll give for the fans, so just break it down a little bit. I mean, I keep saying fans, for the viewers.
For the viewers, but they're not fans.
I hope they are.
I hope so.
But I'd rather say viewers.
Let's see. Just take them out. I mean, if you could take them out to a property and see what they're looking at and how they're talking about this deal.
Mm-hmm.
If they're not kind of just like bullshitting while they're there with you. That's one of the ways.
Mm-hmm.
Because I like to meet a lot of the people out of the properties.
Mm-hmm. How do you tell the difference between a wholesaler and a cash buyer?
Wholesaler and a cash buyer. Wholesaler is going to ask for an option period.
So that's automatic, no option.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Wholesaler might have a problem with, or a wholesaler is going to ask for your information on the deal and just blast it out to their people.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes we even get our deal sent to us.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird.
Yeah, get our own deal sent to us. Oh, I hate that. That's the worst, guys. So like, we'll blast out a deal, and then a wholesaler reach out to me. Hey, I got this deal, and he'll send me my own deal. Don't do that. Don't be that guy.
I mean, sometimes the wholesalers like they make their way through into our list, but
right.
But that we find out. We'll find out.
Yeah, and you get out. So, guys, don't blast people's deals without them knowing. Like, be like, you know what I mean? Like, we sell people's deals all the time, but they know what we're doing. We tell them, hey, this is what we're doing. We'll put it on contract and we'll sell it for them. But don't be that guy that bullshits. Hey, no, I'm a buyer. Let me get on your list and then try to sell our deal because it's gonna get back to us anyway. So don't be that guy. All right, please don't. What else? So walk us through a hard money loan using hard money.
Okay.
Do most of your people use hard money?
A lot of them do, yeah.
Or are they cash?
I have a mix of both.
Okay, so using hard money, how does that work?
Well, first we got to get a term sheet. Make sure they're. I'll use the term sheet to actually sell the property.
Mm-hmm.
If they want it, they can get pre-qualified with the hard money lender.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully everything goes through perfectly. They'll need like around 40 liquid in the bank.
Mm-hmm.
Hard money's going to ask for 2 bank statements, your credit score, and your ID. And it's all pretty simple. It's
all right, guys. So hard money. Do y'all know what hard money is? So if y'all don't know what hard money is basically like leverage. It's like a lender, like a bank, but for investment properties. So there's no inspections, there's no appraisals, and it's like they can close really quickly. So a lot of people, a lot of our investors use hard money. Pretty much all of them.
A lot of them.
I would say like all of them. So we have really good relationships with all of them. But you know, most of them do use appraisals, and most of them do use surveys and all that. And so basically, you can leverage your money like for, I would say, with about $30,000 to $35,000 here in San Antonio, I can get you in a flip using hard money with one of our lenders. With one of our traditional sales price rehabs. All right, so let's just say, guys, I'll show you how we work. So we have a deal, and let's just say for easy math, the house is worth $200,000 after repair. Right, that's an ARV, after repair value. So let's just say I'm gonna bring up my calculator. This house is worth $200,000. So we will take 70% of that off, and that's $140,000. The house needs $40,000 in repairs. That's $100,000, and we will put an assignment fee of $10,000. Right. So that means we can sell you this house for $90,000. Right. So you buy the house for 90, you put 40, and it's worth 200. All right. So the way the hard money would work is they will lend you the 90,000 and the 40,000. That's 130,000, and you can get that loan probably for $15,000 out of pocket.
Yep.
Something like that. So you'll come to the closing table with $15,000. They only want to see that you have 30 in liquid, right? Liquid means, you know, in the bank. 30 to 35,000. If you have that in your bank account, I can get you pre-approved to work with one of my lenders and buy a flip from me. All right. So they're gonna lend you the 90 at closing. You're gonna go to the closing table with $15,000 or so with, you know, that's what closing cost, points, etc. And then they're gonna put $40,000 in escrow for repairs. So what that means is you will have an account with 40 grand for your repairs. So, and they do it in draws. So what that means is you'll go spend, let's just say the first 10 and you'll fix the foundation and something else. Then you'll tell them, hey, I'm done with that. They'll come in, check, and then they'll give you a draw for 10 grand until it reaches 40. So they give you your whole rehab. All right. But you got to float the 10. So that makes sense why they want to see 30 to 35, because you need 15 to close plus floating 10 grand. That's 25 plus payments, right? $1,000 a month. Mm-hmm. That's why you need that amount. All right. And then at the end of the day, you probably make that spend 30 and you'll probably make 30 or so, 30 or 40 after all fees, realtor fees, etc. So that's how hard money works for my boy Dispo Dave.
And that's like a 100% return right there.
100% return. Whereas you'd probably make like 8 grand more without using hard money, but you're going to spend 130 grand instead of 30 grand. I'd rather make 8 grand less and go do 4 flips. You know what I mean? So that's the way I view it. And I leverage hard money personally. I still use hard money, private money, whatever you want to call it. It's hard money that I use, but it's like private money rates. And it's like unlimited. So that's why I use hard money instead of trying to build all these relationships for, private money. Which is still a very good resource. Eventually I will use private money, but that's like for bigger deals. Like if I want to get into apartments or whatever. So back to Dispo Dave. So you were the number 1 sales agent last year.
Mm-hmm. And the year before that.
And the year before that.
And the year before that.
And the year before that. Then this dude's on his Jordan shit. And you're going to be, you're in the lead right now.
Yeah.
So, guys, nobody's beat him yet. He's at the top. So, if you think you're Kobe and you want to try to go against this man, you let me know. Good luck. What is your favorite part about Dispo?
Favorite part about Dispo? Going out to see all these houses of all kinds of conditions. Oh man, I've seen some messed up houses, roaches. I've seen clean houses.
Yeah.
But I like to meet up with all my investors. They're really nice people, and it's good to see everybody.
I could actually say that like you build really good relationships with your buyers. Mm-hmm. Like they like you, like they want to be your friend type shit.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah. What do you have any crazy stories? Like what is one of the craziest stories like at a house?
Let's see here. Okay, so one time we got this deal and they gave us a lockbox code. And I couldn't find the lockbox actually. Uh-huh. And so they're like, okay, just go through the window then. So I'm like, okay.
Oh, shit.
Go through the window. I'm in there.
Don't
like halfway through the window. And I hear, hey!
Oh.
Like, oh. Hey, man, you left your window open.
Oh, shit, for real?
Yeah.
Bro, that's dangerous as fuck.
Yeah.
Do not try this at home.
No, that was...
Okay, next time knock on the door first.
I did.
You did knock on the door?
I did knock on the door. I'm all trying to get in and I'm like, hello.
Oh, shit.
Or the door was actually, I think it was drilled shut.
So was it a squatter?
Yeah, it was a squatter.
Oh, okay. So you weren't breaking into nobody's house?
No, I wasn't breaking into nobody's house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because imagine that. Damn, that's dangerous, guys. This sport can get dangerous.
Yeah.
You can't be going through people's windows. That's scary shit. I do not recommend this.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay, so you got away clean from that one?
Yeah, I got away clean from that one.
Did we end up selling that house?
Yeah, we did. We
did? Did you sell it?
No, I didn't sell that one.
You didn't sell it? Okay. Do you have any crazy closing stories?
Crazy closing stories. Yeah, I do.
Tell them about how hard this shit is, bro. Like, just give them a scenario, a crazy closing story.
Okay, one crazy closing story. I sold to one of my clients that was he works for the Air Force, and so the closing date is when he has to take off, and he's going to like Japan or something. And so we're all rushing everything. Title is being rushed, hard money's being rushed, and hard money got it done in like 2 days. and we had to get this guy's signature, but he couldn't leave his base. So me and Seth, acquisition over there, we take off and we go to the Air Force base, and then he's saying that we can't even go in there. So we have to pull up to the gate and sign through the fence.
What?
Yes.
At the Air Force base?
At the Air Force base.
What deal was this? I don't remember this.
That was on Radiance.
Oh shit! That wasn't even that long ago.
That wasn't that long ago. That was like in August last year or September.
You had to go do that?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
The closing documents?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit!
And we had to go take them to title as well.
Oh shit!
It was we were on a time crunch, a big time crunch.
That's crazy. We got it done though.
We got it done.
Sold.
All right. Closed.
Cool. Because guys, we saw a shitload of deals here. I don't even know most of the deals. Like they'll tell me about shit. I'm like, wait, what? We closed a lot of deals. That's how you know you run a highly effective, efficient team, right? Mm-hmm. We all it's just so seamless. You got any other crazy stories? Or just like how, not even crazy, but like, you know how closings can be tough and like they always try to fall apart at the end. Mm-hmm. Like something like that we closed. So they can be aware of how this stuff really is.
Oh man, it kind of happens often. I mean, there's a lot of smooth, seamless ones, but then I guess the ones that are like busting your balls are the ones that you remember the most.
Okay.
Let's see. Hard closing. Let's see. There was one where shit, I can't even think of any, man.
No. Okay. Well, Dispo Dave. What are some tips you can give the viewers for Dispo to be a top Dispo agent?
Be genuine. Be yourself. Just try to be a friendly person. Be friends with your buyers. Make relationships with them, and communicate. That's the biggest thing right there. If you can't communicate, then you're gonna have a hard time.
Mm-hmm. And be consistent.
Be consistent.
Because you've been doing this for 4 years.
4 years.
Showing up every day, early, on time.
Never late.
Putting in that work. Consistency. Mm-hmm. And guys, he makes a lot of money here. You know what I mean? So like that, but being consistent. Mm-hmm. And he has a big buyers list. And man, it's crazy because we've taken it far, bro. I remember when we first started, what we're doing right now is exactly what we said.
It's crazy. It's crazy to see it all roll out.
Yeah, right. We always talk about that. Like when we were just in that little box, and I was like, "This is what's gonna happen," and this is exactly what's happening.
I was talking about how Amazon started in the garage.
Yeah.
And we're out of the garage. We're about to move into the building.
The headquarters. Clutch headquarters. and it's crazy because like everything that we said though is literally happening. It's literally happening. And you're making good money while doing it, while watching it unfold.
Yep.
And guys, I'll say it right here. We will be the top investment firm in the San Antonio, Austin, Texas area. We will take over. We will get into big developments. We will be the top investors. We will be the top Gs. Bars. We are the top Gs. And we're putting up. I know you see us. And we ain't stopping. All right? So, man, it's just crazy. I wanted to bring David on the show because, like I said, he was the first one with me that believed in the vision, and now he's getting rewarded for it. Mm-hmm. And now he's really good at something, and you do it so effortlessly. And so it's just crazy, man. Like, it's crazy, guys, see this, like one of your cousins could be able to come up with you. And we're just getting started.
Yeah, we're just getting started.
Because it's going to get crazy, I'm telling you. Have you ever seen Wolf of Wall Street? If not, go watch it. And that's us. We're gonna be throwing rollies in the fucking meetings and shit. Nah, just we got a lot of announcements to make, guys. We're gonna have events coming soon, clutch investment events. We're getting into the boxing space. We're gonna be having way more deals. We're gonna have a lot more realtor mixers, real estate events, and at the new office we're gonna be having workshops. So if you want to work with us, you want to work at Clutch Investment Group, whether you want to work with us or however. Send me a DM. Let me know that you're watching and that you want to be a part of this because I'm going to be releasing a bunch of stuff this year, guys. The content's about to go crazy. We're going to have our own studio in there. We already have our own studio, but we're going to have an even bigger, dedicated studio. And I'm just really looking forward to the future. It's a good time to be alive. And we might even have boat masterminds this summer.
Boat masterminds.
Boat masterminds. So if you be on the lookout for that, we're gonna rent a big ass lake house. We're gonna take my boat out there, jet skis, and we're gonna mastermind, and we're gonna talk real estate. How would y'all like that? Let me know. All right, Dispo Dave. Anything else you would like to tell the viewers?
Okay, so I just remembered a deal that that sucked.
All right.
All right, so I sold this one deal in March 2020.
Damn, that was a long time ago.
Yes, it was great.
3 years ago.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. And it was good. Everything was going smoothly. And then COVID happened.
Oh, yeah. Fuck,
Yeah.
COVID.
I actually had 2 deals
Yes.
that fell through because of that shit.
They were big fees, too.
Yeah,
One was
they
like a 30.
One was a 30 and one was like a 20.
Damn. I remember that shit.
Hard to forget.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
That was a lot of money that went out the window.
And it was a real stressful time. A time of uncertainty.
Yes. We were stuck on our houses. I remember we couldn't even leave the house.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that, bro. And I was like, dude, that month we lost $70,000 out the window.
Yep.
Damn. And it was all sold to an investor.
Mm-hmm.
And they lost their earnest. I remember I gave you all like the earnest so we could at least just keep going.
Mm-hmm.
And but yeah, that was a super tough time. We were just stuck in our houses. Nobody knew what was going on. Just praying like for our family because like nobody knew what the hell was going on.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that just brought me back a lot of flashbacks.
Yep.
Damn, can y'all imagine that, guys? 70,000 just disappearing through the window, and everybody needs to eat, and we were just starting out, and like every dollar counted back then.
Wasn't fun.
It wasn't fun at all.
I just remembered another one too.
What?
So we had like it was like the biggest fee that we'd ever had.
Mm-hmm.
Closing day, the tenant there was the seller's son.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't want to move out.
Damn.
And we tried everything. We begged.
Uh-huh.
And it didn't happen. The guy did not want to move out, and I guess his dad was on his side.
So then what happened? We didn't close the deal?
We just didn't close it.
We didn't close the
We
deal?
didn't close the deal. It was like the biggest fee.
Oh, I do remember that. It was in the
It was in the northwest side.
northwest, in the good part of town.
Uh-huh.
Like by Peru and Dezavala and I-10 and all that.
Something like that.
It was like an 80 pop.
88.
88 pop to this day. Dang, that's crazy. And you know what? You don't hear about these stories. We don't tell you about the failures. We don't tell you about the losses.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine that, guys? How deflating that could be? Everybody, we thought we were all celebrating. We had the biggest fee in company history at that point. We've gone bigger than that now.
Yeah, we have.
And over double. And then can you imagine that though? Like not being able to, like you thought you were getting paid, everybody thought they were getting paid, and then on the day of closing, we find out that the son doesn't want to move out.
Yep.
And you know what? That's part of the game.
Yeah, it happens. It happens.
But tell me about that though, because like that's part of the game. You go through that every single month.
Yeah.
Every single month you sell deals that don't close.
It happened.
And it can be very deflating.
Yeah, there was this one point in, I want to say it was 2021, where in 6 months time frame, I had 10 deals fall out.
Damn. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? Because this game ain't all easy, because that's a big part of wholesaling, I think. Title issues.
Yep.
Title issues are a huge part in real estate, guys, that you need to understand will kill your deal, and then you can't give up, because imagine, like he just said, 10 deals fell out in 6 months. If you're not closing anything, that can literally take you out the game, because some people can't handle that. Like he said, closing the biggest fee in company history, he was probably already thinking vacation and all sorts of shit.
Money.
You spent that money, and then on day of closing, it falls out.
Yep. Put me in a hole.
Damn. That's just one. Then COVID, the other one with those 2 big fees didn't go out. And think about it, guys, everybody's feeling it, because we all had plans for that to grow, right? Grow the company, whatever. And it doesn't close. Can you handle that? You know what I mean? Can you handle that? Because that's if you want to get into wholesaling real estate, you will deal with that. 100%. I promise you that. There ain't no escaping that part of the game.
It ain't all peaches and cream.
Yep, because y'all see the cool cars, you see the podcast, you see everything going right. But I don't come on here and I don't talk about all that. All right? And nobody else does either.
You're welcome.
So thank Dispo Dave for giving y'all the raw truth. All right. So, but that is so true, and I'm glad you brought that up for the viewers. So guys, that is true story. All of that happened, all facts. So just prepare yourself for getting in the game. It ain't all easy. All right. Anything else you wanna let them know?
Shit. That's all I got right now. Let's see. I got a pregnant wife at home, Desiree, my love. We are pregnant. We are about to have a son in October. His name's Dante Lee, and he's gonna have a great life.
Love that. All right, guys. Well, there you go. That is the story of Dispo Dave. I wanted y'all to know the story of how we came up, and he's been with me since day one. And we're just like touching the tip of the iceberg. This new office, the headquarters we're gonna have, is really gonna do a lot for the company, and I'm super excited.
Bro, I can't even tell you, man. I've been waiting.
Me too, man. So we're going to move in there in like 2-3 weeks, guys. So like I said, if y'all want to be part of this journey, send me a DM, man. Let me know. We are hiring. We are going to have workshops. We are going to have mixers. We are going to have events. And this train ain't stopping. And for everybody that's everybody that's watching, I appreciate y'all. All the support, all the love. I really feel that. And I hope I can meet you all one day, give you a shirt, give you a hat, and we could rock together, man. So last words, where can they find you at?
At the Clutch headquarters.
Oh, I love that one. All right, guys. So we'll see you on the next episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to share with your friends, family, leave some comments, and we'll see you on the next one, all right? Stay clutch.